Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Riva TV.
The Ari Show.
No. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great. You're a winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
He's just trying to praise you and support you, and then you shut him up.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back
Hello.
again with another video. So recently, actor Alec Baldwin, who you have to know him, okay? Just seeing his face, I'm sure you know him from one of his zillions of movies, TV shows that he has, partaken in. So obviously, the most recently that he has been in the media has been for an unfortunate event that happened where, he was filming a movie. They gave him a prop to use on set. Turns out that it actually wasn't a prop, and it ended up being an actual fatal situation.
She showed the around.
That was a sad story. I watched the whole thing on it, and I don't think the man should have gotten any trouble, but he didn't. But it's just, damn. Having to take someone's life in a movie set by accident like that is pretty crazy.
Was open and stated that it had 6 dum-dums in it. Gun went off. The room instantly full of smoke. I feared the worst immediately.
I do have some very unfortunate news to tell you.
What?
She didn't make it.
Currently, actor Alec Baldwin and his wife Hillary Baldwin have decided to start a reality show called The Baldwins, showcasing their life together, the fact that they have 8 children, as well as, navigating how they, work through the dynamics of him being an actor and stuff like that.
I am elated to be back in the city, elated, because this is where we live. This is home. We don't live out there. We live in the city. Now, living in the city with the kids is challenging.
So they were actually on the red carpet, and, obviously interviewers walked up to them and were asking them, various questions about their show and stuff like that. And the way in which Alec Baldwin's wife dealt with him, I really wanted to bring that here to have a further conversation.
We've seen this clip a few times in the videos. We actually don't discuss it. I like that Riva wants to discuss this. I actually want to see what she has to say about it.
So I'm just going to go ahead and press play, and then I'll pause it and give you guys my feelings.
The Ari Show.
No. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great. You're a winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why. Yes, we'll have to just cut.
Yeah, it's she knows he is the earner. He has all the limelight, all the spotlight. She wants it. She wants it really bad. She wants to shut him off so she can get all of it.
Him out of the show.
So obviously the person who has walked up to them and decided to interview them is doing so because of the household name that is Alec Baldwin. Okay? If it had not been for Alec Baldwin, we would not know who this woman is.
Nope.
Okay, we would have no idea who she is. Her having a TV show about her family life, it would not be of the same magnitude or importance. It is because of her husband, who is the star, that this TV show and the dynamics of his life is what, they are using to grab the audience's attention because of how many people have watched him and followed him throughout his career.
Yep.
Okay.
I think the man is pretty cool.
The way that she not only shut him down, but basically was trying to send him out like a dog walking with his tail between his legs and shun him was so utterly disrespectful. It was disgusting.
The Ari Show.
No. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great. You're a winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is
He even said, "I'm sorry, man." This man has been beaten.
why. Yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show.
And what makes matters even worse is that while they're having this dialogue, he's giving her all of this, support and ammunition. The woman is asking a question about the show of if you think it's going to go over well, what do you think the anticipation is going to be? How do you think it's going to be received? And he's saying maybe eventually she'll have her own TV show. She's a star. She's amazing in her own right.
The Ari Show.
No. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great. You're a winner.
And not only does she shut him down, she shuts him up and says, "We gonna have to cut you out the show." Why are you talking when I'm talking? You talk too much.
Yeah. That's
That's
pretty much it, right?
crazy.
No,
It's like not self-aware of who wears the pants and who makes the money, who is the star. It's not you.
no, I mean, I think this is a really raw show, and it's very real, and we took a lot of chances.
What gets me about this situation is that she tried to giggle it off and walk away. And it's like, no matter how much you tried to make light of that situation, that was disgusting.
It was.
And I don't care what...
It's so disgusting that we see this clip so often nowadays in our videos that we cover here, because it was so diabolical for this woman to shut down this man in such a way. And this man, I mean, I think has earned a good amount of respect and garnered the stardom that he has.
What anybody says about this situation, because if it was the other way around and a woman was talking and just trying to be there and support her husband, people would have an issue with it.
And I think that we'll see where it leads us. We'll see what it feels like to have to be out there, and then we'll see if people like it.
I saw where she had posted this on her social media, basically trying to save face from the situation and have him all in it and hugged up and saying like, oh, ha ha ha, it's not that big of a deal, right? He's not so mad about it.
I'm having a lot of women writing me saying that they'll treat you better than I treat you. Do you want to make a change? Just so you can talk more.
Yeah, I think this isn't working. I need to have, I need to change. I need a...
I'm sure he'd leave you, but you have 8 kids together. The man would be bankrupt.
A silent one.
I need a woman who understands me. I thought that was you, but I was mistaken.
Cheaper to keep her.
I think you interrupted me.
No, we thought that, but we were wrong. It's you that's doing all the interrupting.
Anytime I speak, I'm just interrupting you because I'm speaking. Sorry.
Tell that woman online who said you don't deserve me. Tell her to call me.
I'll give her you.
Give me her email.
Give you his number. He comes to take a look.
You don't realize what you truly have until other women start coming in and trying to take it from you.
What I see from that situation is, as much as you are trying to cope and try to make it seem like it's not that serious and stuff like that, this man is in a space. What else can he do?
Yep.
Okay. From this one woman, he got 8 kids.
Like I said, it's cheaper to keep her at this point.
There is no going anywhere. Like, all of the money and funds that he has, he wouldn't have nothing. He would be on the street asking if somebody could help him spend a night. Like, he would be asking and begging on the street for food.
Yep.
If he were to leave this woman at this point. Okay, let's be very clear. With 8 children.
Yep.
It's a terrible thing. And also, I wanted to have this conversation of, don't get it twisted. Okay, disrespecting and humiliating your husband, it might seem like it's cool, calm, and collected. It might seem like it's funny to you.
I mean, it's the in thing nowadays, Riva, right? Because, I mean, look at TikTok. So many women do this to their husbands or to their, boyfriends and things. And men are actually starting to see it. Men are watching these videos now and just leaving these women miserable.
Your homegirls, but I can guarantee you that you are just adding little notches on this man separating himself from you, even within the relationship. Even if he can't leave physically or go somewhere physically, he's going to start looking at you different.
Yep.
He's not going to look at you the same. He's going to keep all of those things and keep that record within his mind. And if you hear that he, start creeping with the secretary, don't be surprised. Okay? Because she's not publicly disrespecting him or disrespecting him in any magnitude in the way that you are.
Oh my God, when I'm talking, you're not talking. No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show.
These are the women who find out something goes wrong in the marriage and talk, I don't understand what happened. How could it even happen this way?
True.
How could this be? How could he do this? There were no signs. Let's not even get into the fact that this woman has shown herself to be delusional. Okay? If you guys are unaware, this woman's name is Hillary. Her family moved to Spain. Her American family, I believe from Boston, moved to Spain. Okay? Somewhere where they would vacation. Her American family, okay, white American family, moved to Spain. Now she changed her name to Hilaria, speaks with a Spanish accent, and acts like she herself is from Spain. Okay? If that's not delusional, I don't know what is.
I remember
I did not know that.
there was a Today Show episode where she was cooking and she said to the anchor, how you say cucumber?
How do you say anything? Cucumber? Cucumbers. I love when you talk to me that way, and it's so passive aggressive. I love it.
So, and that was right sort of before, right, and it all blew up. That she's not Spanish, but she was really passing herself off as English as a second language and Spanish, and changed her name from Hillary to Ilaria.
But now the delusion has gone into the space that she believes that she is now the star in the family. Okay? She's thinking that people are genuinely, can't wait to be a part of the situation.
This reminds me of the lady that wanted to be a black lady. And she was a white lady. This is now a white lady trying to be a Spanish lady. White ladies, stop it. Get some help.
And it has nothing to do with her husband or his name or his family name. That's delusional.
This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show.
How dare you? I think the humility that a lot of these women enter into the relationships, with, especially when they are in, a relationship with somebody who's a boss, an entity, a star, whatever the case is, they really get it twisted.
They do.
Like, again, I believe, this is just my personal opinion, that because they have leverage to possibly ruin you, they believe that means that they are above you.
Yeah. I think
and
that's how
I can't get with nothing like that. I think it's distasteful, disrespectful, nasty. I think a woman who talks to her husband like that publicly should be ashamed of herself. There's nothing humorous, cute, or funny about it. You are disrespecting and diminishing the leader of your household. I don't like that stuff.
No, I mean, I think this is a really raw show.
I don't support it either. You my homegirl and you do stuff like that, I'm going to tell you. I'm like, girl, why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
Shout outs to you.
Don't do that. Don't speak to him that way. You were wrong. A lot of these people are surrounded by yes men because of who they think they are, and it's just not cool. To a lot of these women who see that and say, oh yeah, haha, I do the same thing with my husband. Don't try this at home. Okay? Because when you start crying at the end, when he done moved on or decided he fed up with your foolishness, I don't know what you're going to do. Because for a man, the number one thing is respect. Again, I don't care what she tried to clarify, what she tried to fix, what she tried to, overly explain. This man got 8 kids.
Yeah.
Okay, he is tied to this woman for eternity. Because I don't know where he think he's going to go. Because if she's showing that attitude publicly, I can imagine how she talks and articulates herself to him in private.
100% Riva. I can't, that's when this man was just like, I'm sorry. And the way he just kind of closed down. This man has been beaten so badly that he doesn't even raise his voice for anything now.
Private. I also saw that she was releasing a book, and on the cover of the book was this image. And again, it's just, men who play into these things and don't give a man, a strong leader, a masculine man should never give a woman an inch to disrespect him. Not even in a joke. Because when you give her that inch, she's going to take a mile. And as a woman myself, I know other women get mad when I say these things or I expose these things about women, but that's what this whole platform is for, is to hold women accountable.
Shout outs to Riva.
And women be taking stuff way too far.
That they do.
They be telling too much of their husband's business. They be talking too much personal things. They be talking trash about him. And I don't get down like that. A man should never give a woman too much leverage, even in a joke, even in jest. He should check it at the door.
I agree. I actually agree with that.
Because it leads to public, over and over disgrace, disrespect, shaming. And once a woman feels like, oh, I can talk to him anyway and he's going to have to deal with it, that opens the door for her to start cheating, creeping, all kind of stuff. Okay? I'm just keeping it real.
No, this is why we love Riva, and I know you guys enjoy her channel too, is because she does hold women accountable, just like we do here, but it's a woman's voice, at least, holding other women accountable. Maybe they might listen. I'm sure they're not, really, but it's nice to hear women on our side and just a woman's thought process that has some empathy towards men, that does understand men's plight and what we're going through. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I can